Ksquared.
Mariki.
Johnny boy.
We made it.
We got it. Wishful Wednesday team. What a round of tipping, Johnny.
Was fantastic. Let's just start it off with the round 15 winner.
Yeah, talk to the people, Johnny. They need to know.
Now we're going straight into our weekly or our leaderboard.
Yep.
Because as we've been saying for the last every 5 rounds, thank you or courtesy of HR Constructions, there is a bonus winner
After 5 rounds.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the first round 5 actually jackpotted because I think it was Max Eagle. Max Eagle failed to shout the boys out.
Coming second, by the way, still.
Which moved that on to round 10. Then at round 10, we had
a draw.
We had a draw.
Plumbing.
Yes.
And Rob Els.
Yes. And they happily jackpotted it to round 15. And then to round 15, which was last week.
Yes.
The champion, Morris, overall was the M2145. Well done, legend. Now, if you check your bank account, you have been wide your $150 because he did pass the criteria, we should say.
Barely. By the skin of his teeth, John.
Scraped in,
Yeah.
we might say.
Look, guys, we actually worded the bloke up here around how he can help, promote this wonderful tipping comp that the sponsors and Ksquared have been able to put on for everyone. And the feedback thus far has been fantastic, guys.
Yes.
Awesome. However, if we have any more future winners, Johnny, could we start to carry on a little bit like the Penrith Panthers when they score a try?
Yes, when you do a story,
and
you share, you might win.
Yeah.
Let's a bit of enthusiasm.
Yeah,
we might add
bit of tonality.
Yeah, some face.
Yeah, facial expressions
in your post.
Yeah,
because
the joy that you're feeling to receive the bonus
150.
We want to see it. Okay,
for picking the right teams.
It was our first time, all that, Johnny.
We'll let him
teething problems, let's call it.
Yeah.
But for future winners, guys.
Yeah, the standard wasn't there. That's not the standard that we want. Yeah. But we've learned and we've moved on. Thank you very much. And well done, M2 145.
I always forget the numbers. M2 145.
Well done.
But before we quickly skim through, Johnny, just go to the weekly tipster as usual.
Yep.
There was a few perfects.
Well done.
How perfect are you?
Yep.
We got I Own You All.
Yes.
LMAC 8999.
Yes.
Maverick May and Tyler May.
The boys,
the brothers.
They copied each other's tips.
I think they were looking over each other's shoulder, Johnny.
Well done, boys. I just want to say, too, on that, I think it's LMAC 899 still hasn't applied their joker and sitting in the 1-1.
Nicely.
Yeah.
Waiting to pick his run.
And also, I just want to add Green Machine just sitting there nicely.
I'm nervous.
Just waiting for the straight.
I'm nervous, Johnny.
Just to start.
I've got a feeling it's a Melbourne Cup down the back lane there.
Yeah. It's scary, but well done to you, tipsters. Fantastic.
Okay,
moving on.
Round 16.
Yes, let's go.
Before we get to that, though, Johnny. Who's our spono for this week?
Sponsor
for round 16.
That is Titan Fitness.
Thank you, Titan Fitness. Again, thank you, legends. As I just mentioned, everyone's loving the tipping comp. So thank you again. Not the rounds first, Johnny. There's a big game on tonight.
Whoa,
what's the game on?
It's sort of gone under. In
how, I don't know.
Yeah,
but
in our circle, we haven't been blessed with a lot of Origin chat, Maurice, which is what is on tonight.
Yes.
Because maybe the boys might think it's already done and dusted in their opinion. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why.
Thank shots fired there.
Yeah, well, look, in saying all of this, last game, we can only run off your last performance and obviously team list squads, etc., where it's being played. Now, before I say my team, I do know Queensland will be up for this. And I was probably chasing tips last time I picked them.
Mhm.
But I think with the squad and also the addition of Jerome Luai, the band back together, I'm going to go with the Blues. New South in your mouth.
In your mouth. Okay, Johnny, I'll just go a little different angle in Perth. We've been pretty good, the Blues.
Yep.
A home away from home, some might say. Max King steps in for Mitch Barnett, and as you mentioned, Luai to the starting team. Holy mackerel, Batman. That's a pretty handy side. Look, Billy's gone. You know, he's had to make a few changes, the notable one being the captain dropped and Dearden in.
Yep.
Money Munster gets the C next to his name tonight, and I think maybe hoping for a captain's performance, John.
Definitely. It's going to be like Queensland will show that Queensland spirit and will be
Queenslander
having look. I'm New South Wales Blues, but I will not be surprised if Queensland can
push it. Yeah, and maybe, and just maybe,
get it done.
It's been done in the past. But yeah, we're both taking the Blues, Johnny. We'll move on. Looking forward to that one. Get the popcorn out, people.
Wow.
8:05, if you didn't know. 8:05.
Let's go, Morris.
Into round 16 now, Johnny, NRL.
Yes.
Our first game is Friday night, this one.
Yes.
We got the Tigers versus the Raiders.
Because you know what's on, Murray? We've also forgot the 19's Origin.
Another good one.
Another
Always
good
to
on Thursday night.
See the up-and-comers.
Just picking Blues there. Haven't done team lists and whatnot. Picking the Blues.
Yep, we're going Blues there.
Yeah.
So Tigers and Raiders team, that is at Campbelltown on Friday night, 8 p.m.
Yes.
The Raiders, Johnny. Oh, my days.
Good to watch.
Great to watch. Young, enthusiastic.
You could say that about the West Tigers too, but Marie.
Yeah, you could. I think just in regards to momentum, the boys are actually just chugging away nicely.
Yeah, the Tigers are going to rely heavily on Jerome Luai to return for Friday as well.
Wow.
Which is
massive.
Could be huge if he doesn't take the field.
Who's there just sitting there? The Silver. Latu's there. Yeah, Latu will go in. Yeah, right. Look, Johnny, I'm gonna play that card. I can't see Jerome if this game's big, backing up Friday night. So I'm gonna take the Raiders in that one, Johnny.
Just checking. I just want to know.
Yep.
Are the Raiders undisturbed through Origin? No, Hudson Young. Hudson Young's been named, but he's the only one that could potentially miss out because of Origin. Yeah, Murray, I'm going the Raiders.
Yep. Beautiful. Super Saturday, Johnny, 3 p.m. I actually like this game,
yes.
Warriors and Panthers. However, if I'm going through the team list and the ins and outs, Johnny, wow.
Back out.
Wow.
What this is suggesting is no one from the Penrith Panthers that's playing Origin will be backing up.
That is what it's suggesting, John.
Yep. So in saying that, no brainer, I'm going the Waz, who have been playing well.
Yeah, Wade Egan, notable.
Notable. Very notable.
So I'll take the Waz in that one too, Johnny, and move straight on to 3:30 p.m. 5:30 p.m. The Finns versus the Knights. That's local time, 3:30 in Perth. The boys are playing in Perth. Finns and Knights, Johnny.
Yes, which could help the Queenslanders backing up there.
Mate, they're not getting on the plane.
Stay
there. So that's
acclimatised even.
Hammer staying back.
Yeah,
beautiful.
You got Kalen there. There's a few staying around in Perth for a few days, mate.
Johnny, that great notable mention there, but I'll just take the Finns in this one, Johnny.
Wow.
I think I mentioned it last week.
You did, Maurice.
Isaiah Katoa and Nick Arima are
wow. On fire.
Pretty good halves, eh?
On fire.
If we're talking attacking halves at the moment, wrap your lips around these two because they're showing us how it's all done.
And look, if you look at the Knights' form, hasn't been great. And look, last Origin, I remember clearly, Kalen Ponga did not back up. So, look, that could be some saying
The Knights are
history's
in a
going to
spot of
repeat
bother
himself
too,
there with KP not returning, Maurice.
So you're taking the Finns, Johnny?
Mate, I am definitely taking the Finns. They
Beautiful.
really impressed me.
Okay, on to our third game on your Super Saturday. The Bunnies and the Storm, Johnny.
Wow.
Are you... We're not hitting the kettle for this one, is that correct?
No, we're going to save the kettle.
Sorry, just getting it warm.
Just maybe fill the jug.
Start filling because it's not a bad game if everyone turns up here, Johnny.
Wow.
We got the Bunnies and the Storm, 7:35, a core stadium.
Yes.
Trail Mitt, all the lads there. Lewis Dodd at 6. Look, I think this is the time of year where the Storm just hit the straps.
Yeah, they go another gear
they
normally.
start going. And with that lineup, far out, the Bunnies will have to be on and produce something pretty special too.
Cody Walker and Campbell Graham named deep in the reserve list there, Morris. Just something to see.
Seeing Cody leave the field with a calf, so a few weeks ago. I don't know. Yeah,
core stadium.
Look, great notable mention there, but Johnny.
Yep.
Definitely agree with that, and we've seen in the past what normally happens there. So I still can't see the Storm losing this one.
Very good, Morris. Very good. Melbourne. Yep.
Into your Sunday ticket, Johnny. This is the kettle.
Yeah.
Is this the kettle?
Yep. Boil it up. Get it going. Get your Earl Grey out.
Get your biggest mug.
Yeah. Honey.
Yeah. Big mug.
Dash of milk.
Yeah.
And just sit back. Get your recliner up to that 45 degrees.
No, your level. The level you like.
Yeah. Well, whatever you like.
Yeah.
Neck rest if you've got it,
mate.
And just massage yourself in.
Yeah. With your favourite Bicky.
Oh, man. Because I feel like this is going to be a cracker. You could even go a coin toss here. But I'm just going to go off team list and where you are on the ladder and what needs to happen. Yep. If you look at this, Maurice, you have the Sharks sitting 5th.
Yes.
And the Broncos 7th. Sharks 18. Broncos 16 points. Now, I don't know about you, but if you're pretty smart, if you need the 2 points to get into that top 5 and just keep winning, because it's very congested, Morris.
But it's close to start to pull away soon.
It is. From 15,
we'll start to see who wants it.
14. There's 4 points in it. 3 points.
These are the championship rounds, really.
Yeah. So, look, I'm just going to go the Brisbane Broncos, Maurice. I think, it's so hard to go against that team. And then up there, Suncorp, all the rest.
Both teams don't really have any origin. Oh, Pat Carrigan, Payne Haas, sorry. But, yeah, looking at both team lists, I'm going the Broncos too, Johnny. I liked how they played too. Reece Walsh came back. Rockstar type stuff.
Yep.
Blew them away. I can't remember who they played a few weeks ago, but far out.
Love it.
First half, blew them away, Johnny. So we'll taking the Bronx there, eh?
Yes.
Into your 4:05 game at a core stadium again. Getting a bit of a workout of core this weekend, Johnny.
Check the turf, someone.
Roosters versus the Cowboys.
Murray, Roosters.
What, Roosters that fast and moving on?
Yeah, I'm going the Roosters. I'm actually enjoying watching the Roosters.
Okay. Yeah. You scored that quite quickly.
Yeah. I just catch off guard, eh?
That's all right. I will take the Chooks too in Sydney. Don't worry about the Cowboys. They can, I say it every week, they're like the Sharks. Cowboys and Sharks for me. Star-studded lineup, but yeah.
Sometimes don't get it done.
No way.
In the last game of the round, Maurice.
Who do you got, Johnny?
We have the Parramatta Eels taking on the Gold Coast Titans. 6:15 on a Sunday.
Wow. That's a late one, eh?
Yeah, very late. So
all right. I'll be up.
Look, the Titans had a cracker win last week, beat Manly.
Yeah.
Right. Some could say this is the
start.
This is the start with Mitchell Moses being out for 6 weeks.
Wow. What was that injury?
And also Mitchell Moses out Both halves out. Morris, I feel like this is probably an easy decision.
Dill Brown.
Running off the Titans form and with Parramatta's halves both out, any tipster would take the Titans here.
Yeah. Where's it at? Combank. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, look. Yeah, you have to. And if you pick the Eels this week, I'd love to hear why. If you're not a diehard
you're
fan.
a true blue fan.
Yeah, if you're not a diehard fan, I want to hear why you've picked them.
Yeah, or chasing tipping points.
So you're not chasing tipping points and you're not a true Blues fan, please message the boys and explain to us why you're picking the Eels this week.
Yeah, with their both halves.
Yeah,
out.
with their starting team out, obviously.
Look, you can argue the fact that, they've
No, they can text us, really. They'll tell us.
But I'm just saying.
That's our opinion. I'm taking the Titans too. Thanks, John.
Awesome. That wraps us up for another week, John. We're done. Again, thank you, Titan Fitness. Sponsor for round 16.
Mm-hmm. Enjoy your tipping. Enjoy your footy.
Enjoy your origin.
Go the Blues. See you next week.
See ya.